from his armored steed and toss him into the pit. As you guys are witnessing all of this, would you like to speak up?
Is this the Griffith you were speaking of before?
Oh, Griffin Knight, silly little Griffin Knight. You stumbled your way too far into the swamp. Let me go. Let me go. Please, no. I can help you. I have information. As he is in pure terror in this moment, and let me actually, since he's been dismounted, I'm going to switch his token a little bit. As he's in pure terror, as Kang looks over and he looks over at you, Lunar, and he says, "You see how they grovel? This is no power. Your strength is in your armor and your dwarven magics. But you, puny human, you don't stand a chance in the swamp."
Kang, would you like to know what I really see? I see you. I see you, the leader of these men, choosing to fight a man at his lowest. Is that what you wish to show your people? Do you fight Griffinites without their armor in the battlefield?
Off with his head!
Well, go roll me a persuasion check, Sprocket, or performance. I'll request it from you here.
We're gonna do performance.
So 9. So as you scream off with his head, the shaman next to you, he looks up, you go, "Shh, silence, Kang is speaking."
Okay.
You suggesting we show this Griffin Knight mercy?
I'm not suggesting you show this Griffinite mercy. I'm suggesting that you show this Griffinite fairness. Allow him to put his armor on and you fight him for it. Or do you meet Griffinites in the battlefield and strip them all of their armor and then you begin the fight?
As you say that, go ahead and roll me a persuasion check. As many of the goblins and orcs surrounding this area appear to have their ears tuned in, definitely listening
20.
up.
Natty, nigga.
That is 15 plus 5. But you do get a 20. Oh. So with that, he goes, I don't fear fighting this knight. Throw him his armor. I'll cut him down. As the goblins throw down his helmet, and the Griffinite, very shakily, is kind of putting on his helmet. I don't want to fight. Please. I was just here to scout. I was merely a scout. I'm not even a full knight. You should have thought about that before you made your way. Swamp.
Of that, I would agree, Kang.
Goblins. Oh, you agree?
Oh, yes, he should have considered who he was messing with.
Oh, I wasn't sure about you, but we seem to share a little bit of a disposition, as it would seem. So, Griffin Knight, what say you? No, I yield.
Oh, no, he does not yield. He does not yield. For to yield is to die. Right, Griffinite?
As he slowly starts to pick up his sword and shakily points it in the direction of Kang, you guys can see the light of the fire glistening off of his blade because the blade is shaking so much and it catches the reflection going into different directions.
That's an impressive sword there.
I've heard stories about you, Kang. They say that you drink the blood of your enemies. Is that all they say? It seems that these stories have gotten kind of light. I do more than just drink the blood. Do you see this scar? This is from a tiefling I met in a little town called Durnford. He said orcs shouldn't be in Little Hell. I disagreed. Oh, and this axe. So many dwarves have fallen to this axe. It's a shame to be cut down by a weapon carved by the hands of your own kin. Oh, and look here, my tattoos. The blood of my enemies is embellished in my skin. This is what terror looks like, puny Griffin Knight. And while you and your men sit up in your castles, counting the lives of goblins that have been slain, wearing them as trophies, I am the knock in the night. I am the shadow in the darkness that appears when you feel like you are safe. But rest assured, Griffin Knight, these swamps will never be safe for your kind. Now hold up your weapon and prepare to die. And the two become engaged in combat. It is clear early on that the knight is, while he is definitely armored to this task, he appears to be very, very well. His swordsmanship, especially dismounted off of his horse, is lacking. He does not have the follow-up or the follow to land any definitive strikes onto Kang, who, after the first 5 minutes of combat, begins to realize that, oh, this must be one of the younger ones. And his attitude towards the fight becomes less aggravating and more playful. It appears like a tiger or a large creature that is toying with a small meal that is laid in front of them. And after some time, again, of sharing slashes with the Griffin Knight, using his shield as best as he can to try to block many of these battle axe strikes, and his armor holding up fairly well against the dwarven steel that's held within Kang's hands. Once again, you hear out another cough. And as Kang goes, again with the yielding. I see. I'm done playing with my food. Offer me your neck, human, so that I may cut through.
Yeah.
As the knight stops and he takes a moment to kind of look around, looks above the pits. It must be very daunting to be in his position, standing here in the middle of this pit with the smiling faces, snarling teeth, the crooked noses and pointed ears, all glaring down at him in this 1v1 combat with Kang Blooddrinker, as the inevitability must be setting in at this point. As he...
Hey,
Yes? Yes!
I would. Could I ask this Griffinite a question or two?
What could you possibly get from a Griffin Knight?
There's three sides to every story, Kang. I merely wish to ask their side. Griffinite, if I'm pleased with your answers, I may be able to assist you with a head start on an escape to make it fun for Kang. While I'm sure he might catch you, you may be fast and you appear with your armor off. Do you agree to answer a question or two of mine? Well, I guess you're too afraid to speak and you're left without much of a choice, but why do the Griffinites fight the orc? What is your gain, your motive?
Um,
Oh, don't look at him. Look at me. Look at me.
go ahead and roll me a persuasion check with advantage or intimidation with advantage. One. Let's see, he's in this position. He is contemplating lie here.
15.
Okay, 15 is good. He goes, it's all about trade routes. Trade routes. The only route out of Westworld into the archipelago goes to Miss District. We're only here to guard the ships. I'm telling you, I don't kill goblins. I'm just a guard. They just place me out on the watch. I've never actually killed a.
Oh, but your leadership kills orcs and goblins for trade. Kane, I heard they kill you off for sport. Is that what you heard?
Yes. They wear our ears on the necklace. Trophy.
Trophies. That makes me sick. Griffinite, do you have gold on you?
Oh,
I have some gold. I have a couple. Well, I can pay. I
You
can
have
definitely
gold.
pay for my life.
Kane, you danced with this one for some time. And while I have upheld my agreement, and you have upheld yours, I wish to cement our union in red. Could I have this one?
That's hard. Yes. It is your right. Seeing as you performed well in our little duel.
Oh, but my friend over there, he loves gold and he's been itching for a bit of a fight. Sprocket,
oh.
could you please take this man's gold and his life for his transgressions of his leaders?
Yep.
As I take some steps back, slow walking back, not even looking, as Sprocket sort of enters.
Yeah. It's pretty nice having somebody that's capable of doing something around here. As Kang looks around, now the rest of you, watch as somebody handles some actual business. Trying to ever get down there?
Yeah, y'all didn't see Sprocket struggle to get open the door. That was rough. I need to take
as you get down there, yeah, he still has to, he is on his knees right now, with his head kind of looking up directly. But you can see like the back of his bare neck if you want to tell him it's in his neck. Or a little choppy chop.
Yeah, for sure. I did a long rest because his health was jacked up.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right. I'm trying to remember how to do this thing again. I don't got to roll initiative?
Oh, nah, you are just chopping off his head. It's execution.
Oh. Fun. Anything for the gold.
Wait. One thing.
One thing?
Yes, allow me to write a letter. Maybe. You're not Snake Man. Please hold on to this letter.
Sure. I will hold on to the letter.
To my daughter.
I will hold on to the letter. As I reach out and I grab the letter.
Can I kill him now?
Frantically starting to try to scribble on a piece of paper. Little pencil he pulls out of his sack there, and he's scribbling a little message on a piece of paper. He seems to be writing right now.
Please hurry.
Are you stalling?
We also have business with Kane and the others.
Wait, this is very important. I must get on. Give me one. This is my last will, please.
As I reach out and I yank the paper from his hand, like while he's mid-writing, like that's enough.
Okay. You're right. Dead men tell no tales.
As I take some steps back.
Right.
What's your favorite food?
Well, truly, I love a good steak.
All right, he's dead.
As you how do you kill him? Are you chopping his neck? Are you karate chopping him with some
Oh
sprocket? What are you doing?
yeah, it's a karate. It's like a chop to his neck while he's in mid sentence talking about what foods he like.
All right, chop to his soft spot while he's in mid sentence talking about his favorite food. He drifts off into an endless sleep, with the
As
last thing on his mind being the taste of wagyu steak.
and as his head rolls over, sort of near the fire, he sees me sort of throw his note into the flame.
Holy shit! Okay, go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
17.
Yeah. As his eyes close as they roll next to the flame, you do notice final tear drops out of his eye socket as you cast the note into the fire. And the goblins that brought him into it begin crawling down, and they start to carry his body off. You guys see them start to try to pick up and start to try to carry his body away.
Hey,
Oh, Sprocket, don't forget his gold.
yeah, you owe me that. My gold. Give it. I'm gonna hurt you next.
You're new here. Back away.
My gold.
No, mine first.
Kane, can I have the heads of your men?
You got 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, Sprocket's gonna go ahead and
Okay. Your gold. My body.
my gold.
My body.
Your body, my gold.
Fine. My gold. Your body.
15. Huh?
Yes. Deal.
No, what?
Deal. Say deal.
No deal.
Say deal.
No deal. Gold first.
Mm.
My
All
gold,
right.
my body.
Get gold. Give body.
I get gold and body.
No, my body. Your gold.
My gold, my armor.
Sorry, young goblin. I'll be taking that griffin armor. I have plans for it. As you hear from the top, one of the more, we'll say, studious looking goblins kind of approaches with a voice that is a bit deeper than his small stature would look. And as he kind of calls out, Kang calls up to him, "Huh, dog, I see. You give orders to bring men into my camp, and you attempt to cast away with my loot? Is this a mutiny I smell?" "No, Captain. I have plans. I will make a new tool, one that will kill many griffins." "Understood. We'll see to it." As Thog also steps down and he grabs a corner of the griffin's leg, while the other three grab the other body parts. And he looks at you and says, "Did you get everything you need?"
I wish to have had the armor, but I will procure the armor some other time from another Griffinite if he so passes my way, for they have become mine enemy as well.
"Ah, well, there will be many knights to slay. This armor is for Kang."
Of course it is. As it should be.
And as they all walk off with the Griffinite in tow, you guys notice as one of the goblins, as they get up to the ladder, actually grabs the reins of the horse as well, and they begin to take the knight. They begin to take the knight's body, the horse, and Thog all head off into Nom Swamp, leaving you all here within the fighting pits as Kang starts to kind of make his way towards the ladder to exit. So, we will be expecting you on the battlefield. Where is your banner? What should we look for to see flying?
Your man has my sigil. He should be working on it now.
Understood. Well, we will begin the raid in the fortnight. We'll begin the raid by the night.
We do not have
You
all
have
day,
about
nor
an hour to prepare.
and we do
Gather
not
your
have no.
things, gather your supplies, and try not to interrupt me next time.
But of course, we do not have all day nor all night. So while we will take the heads of some of your enemy, we will be leaving before the raid is over. I do apologize for that, but I'm still upholding my end of the bargain, as you know.
So you won't be participating in the looting, in the raping, in the pillaging?
And no, we don't stand for those things. But if there's gold, I will allow Sprocket to enjoy his fill. But we will not do any raping or pillaging. I just want some armor, and he needs some gold.
Boys!
In fact, Kang, can I request that you do no raping this time?
Excuse me?
It's just one request, Kang. No raping this time. You pillage, you kill. You take your revenge. But leave the innocent out of it.
And why should I not? It is our way.
Because, Kang, those who bear no sword, there's no war. They know not of battle, Kang. Why would you? It is not strength to take part in the innocent. It's not strength.
Innocent? Griffinites
Yes.
aren't innocent.
Or are they Griffinites if they've never worn Griffinite armor or bore Griffinite weaponry?
Yes, we're raping the Griffinites.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
I thought you meant women and children. You mean the actual Griffinites? Of course. Please continue.
No, we are far beyond raping of women and children. What are we, some uncivilized orcs?
But of course not.
Well, now that you've shown your true colors and how you view my people, I'll let my men know that you will leave the raping to us. Let the Griffinites
but of course.
squeal as we take the liberty.
Sprockets, would you like to partake in the taking of liberty?
No.
Then gold it is, and I will take my armor. We'll see you on the battlefield.
On the battlefield.
On the battlefield. And you guys watch as Kang heads off with a majority of his troop. Clearly the higher level officers all take off. And you see them heading towards what appears to be the Great Pyramid up in the northern part of the swamp. As the lights are starting to come on, there appears to be a large green eminence emanating from on top of the pyramid as everybody appears to be closing in for some sort of ceremony. You guys have open world availability here to kind of walk around as you see fit. You would know that the individuals that are working on your Jolly Roger are in the house near the hut left off the two slaves. So if you wanted to go check on that, you can head back to that part of town. Otherwise, you have the pyramid to check out, as well as some of the other orcs and goblins here in the Nom Swamp.
Let's go kill some knights.
Sure. Let's check on the progress of our Jolly Roger as well, so that we know how much time we need before when we return from battle.
All right. So as you guys head over to, go ahead, y'all can move. I don't know if y'all got access to move.
I think it's this way.
Y'all headed to the Jolly Roger?
Yeah.
Jolly Roger's gonna be back the other way towards the end. So you're gonna head down, then head west.
Okay.
Other way after that. Yep. Left.
Sorry. A little laggy.
It is laggy because of the rain. I'm gonna turn it off 1 second.
It's dope though. I ain't mad at it. It was 25 FPS.
Yeah, we get the point. Yeah, we get it.
Yeah. Is it over here?
So this appears to be the area where they're making visions. You can see several other pieces of Griffin Knight armor that are laid around in this general area near the food that's being cooked. And it appears like some of the limbs are still in parts of like the greaves, gauntlet, etc. They appear to be making some very tasty food over here. As you guys make your way down to the shop area, you do see your friend here. Where are they at? Sorry. Oh, here it is. Oh. You do see Gothrak and Vashna here with a couple of different orcs and goblins. Everybody seems to be having a conversation. There are several different, what appear to be like shops in this area. One lady appears to have several potions laid out in front of her in like the shop of different colors and sizes. And then, of course, there is the tailor here, which is the hut outside of Fine Gothrak and Vashna. And they appear to be inside sale.
Sprocket, could we stop a moment and speak to our friends here? Just a moment. I need you to translate something, please.
Yeah. Sure.
Could you say hello?
Yeah, man.
He said hello.
What
What did he tell
Could
me?
you tell them the sister that we wish to utilize her strength and her unique abilities on our trip to Leander. And once we arrive, we will certainly bring her back.
What's her name again?
Her name is Vashna.
Oh, sorry.
Yep. Vashna. Yep.
Tell them this time they won't go as slaves, but they'll go as friends.
Yep.
Okay. What you hear is what he says back to you is which translates to, you seek to take my sister on a dangerous journey.
You seek to have us help you.
Just made it back home. Why should she go?
Tell them you see us helping you on a dangerous raid against enemies we have merely met one kind of. Tell them that he can come as well. But if we're aiding you as friends, we wish to have you aid us as friends as well. The more hands, the quicker we can make it to Leander. And you've seen my might. I can protect you. And Sprocket is nearly not just as strong as I am. She will be protected. And of course, with you there, everything will be that much more better. What say you?
Yep.
And then Sprocket also brings in the fact that they brought them here to begin with.
Go ahead, roll me a persuasion check here with advantage because you guys did hold true to your word, bring them home in the first place. The only reason I'm having you roll is because of the translation. Okay,
It's
so
terrible.
yeah.
Okay.
So he hears you out and he kind of goes, Kilo Maya Peya. Silo Amaya. Toto Kiama Peya. Tama Lolohu. Sese. Which Sprocket, you kind of translate to be, I plan to fight my hardest in the upcoming battle. And should I fall, I will need someone to watch over Vashna. So I agree. Should the morning come, we will join you on your adventure. On the promise that we return once it is over. And he wants 10% of the cut.
He wants to take a. He wants 10%. That's a lot.
So, Sprocket, I need you to teach me a word or two. How can I say, no, you will come as friends because that's what friends do.
If it was me, I'd probably like charge you too, like maybe 15%.
How do
I'll
you
do
say the words? How? No, you tell me how to say them.
that. Yabba dabba, dooba dooba.
Yabba dabba, dooba dooba, as I try to intimidate them.
Go ahead and roll me. Just roll me a
Intimidation.
D20 with advantage. Yeah, and we're gonna add.
No intimidation? Okay.
Are you okay? So
D20.
you're intimidated because it's a translate too, so it's a performance. Well, so you
Okay.
can roll me a performance and an intimidation together.
Okay. Performance is a 20. Intimidation is an 11. Can I roll with advantage?
You don't need it.
Okay.
Excuse me. Yeah, with that 20, your Orcish is perfect. I'm sorry. So despite you kind of being new to the language, Sprocket does pronounce the ancient Orcish fairly well. And so your dialect with the serpent tongue, you're able to kind of speak clearly for them to understand. We'll say with that 20. And that 11 basically gets you, and he listens to you. And he says, Ilkama il. Ha ha. Mama ha. Bobo, Bobo. Which basically translates to, yes, we are friends, but how will we survive without payment? This is true. This is true.
Tell them you let us worry about that, and they trust in their friend. We will all make land in different places to procure items, and naturally, we will procure gold from the dead Griffinites as well. We will all distribute the gold based on who needs what. We will treat this as a party. What is funny?
Tango no make amane nebe ya 15. Which basically says Kang does not share loot. He is top orc.
And I defeated Top Orc. Must I defeat you as well?
Ya miyako no makahia makengo. Ninakamaya bagofwa. He says basically like he doesn't speak for Kang, he just speaks for Dante.
Well, I'm speaking to you. And we will distribute gold amongst ourselves as a party as you help us get to where we need to go. And that is final. I will see you at dawn.
He looks at you with that intimidation roll, kind of shakes his head. He says, "Te amakoe," which in a few. And you guys can see within the camp that there's an older orc lady that is definitely be your sale that you gave her earlier.
It's an older orc lady that's for sale?
She's working on your sale. She's working on your Jolly
Okay,
Roger.
excellent. So how do we just buy time until tomorrow or until the raid?
So the raid will commence at 8 o'clock. If you guys want to wait, we can. Y'all ready to start?
We can eat in long
Did y'all
rest.
want to talk to?
We can.
Did y'all want to talk to anybody? Did y'all want to talk to the Jolly Roger? Pay for that now, or
Oh, we're not paying for that. That's free. That was on the house. I'll kill every person breathing in here. That was free.
All right, come on, let's see. So,
All right, let's go talk to. Yeah, we'll talk to him. Yeah, for sure.
All right. So you guys make your way. So, as you guys make your way into the tent, you can see your sail is stretched out, what appears to be some sort of bloom-like device, and there are several goblins who are standing over it on ladders, who are taking long needles and thread, and they are finishing the etchings on the Jolly Roger here. They've made quick work of it, and it's very clean work.
Is it done?
Almost. Give us a few more moments. We are adding the finishing touches.
Excellent. When you're done, we will take that and we will put it on our ship and return back for your raid.
Now, there is one more thing, sir.
And what is this?
That is the nature of payment. Yes.
Payment. Oh. Need I speak to Kane again?
People prefer to keep the top orc out of our small business issues. However, we cannot continue to open our shop without some form of payment.
How much?
We simply seek $15 would do perfectly fine.
Can I get a translation for all that gibberish?
Yeah, go ahead, roll a perception check, because they were talking pretty quickly. See what you pick up on. Yeah. It sounds like they're in general like if the first person called back and they're like, these cheap fucks don't want to pay. We should charge them a little bit extra for the trouble. And she goes, well, what do you want to charge them? He goes, I don't know. What do you think? He goes, well, 15 gold. He goes, yeah, it works. This is it.
All right. Braga hands first. How much gold did I get from that Griffin Knight?
Let's roll a D100.
All right. Let me move my taskbar. It gets in my way all the time.
No way. But that was me that did it the first time.
Yeah, he does not have 98 gold. 25 gold off of him.
All right, 25. Okay. I hand them 10, and then I say, "Yep." That just means I heard you. I'm not dumb.
Ah! The price is the price. 10 gold will do fine. You are such a great negotiator.
Yeah, whatever. Okay.
And they hand you the sigil, and you guys now have Jolly Roger. I will shoot. Good. Do this. I'm gonna add it to the Phoenix Rangers group now. And the new logo. 1 second.
Yeah, I'm adding 15 gold to my thing since I gave them 10. I kept 15.
Okay, that works. Sorry, I'm grabbing this off of my DMs here. All right. Got new Ranger token. Yes. Didn't update. Oh, there we go. So the token updated. Let's see. This. You guys have your new logo for the Phoenix Rangers as she presents to you a grand epitaph of a large bird emerging out of the depths of a fiery death. Very triumphant. The colors evoke a sense of joy and victory as she presents it to you. And she goes, "Now, would you like us to do the other sales as well, or just only 10 gold apiece?"
Oh crap! How many Lunari? How many sales do we have on that boat?
I literally was muted when I was saying that. It's just the one, right? Like the one had the Jolly Roger and the other were just regular sales, right?
Yeah, the one had the Jolly Roger.
Yeah. No, we don't. You can let them know we don't wish to have the other sales done.
All right. And to that, she goes, "Thank you. Well, it's been a pleasure doing business with you.
Do you
We'll be
sell
joining the
armor?
raid tonight."
Do you sell
Armor?
armor? Yes.
Well, we do not make armor on this side. However, the goblins on the eastern side of town are known to build the finest light and spiked armor of all goblin kind.
Do they build medium armor? And how does it fare in comparison to the Griffinite armor? Is the Griffinite armor better? Would you know?
Griffinite armor is quite strong. Give me 1 second because I don't remember.
While you're doing that, Sprocket, as I turn around, we are going to participate in this raid for a bit. If you wish to sit out, you can.
I'm not sitting out on gold.
Excellent. And I'm not sitting out on armor.
Yes. It appears we have some medium Griffinite armor. However, I cannot sell this one. But the goblins should have more in stock near the inventory area.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I will procure it off of the dead body of a Griffinite at tonight's raid. Don't you worry.
I love it. I love it. Well, I'm glad we are able to be of some assistance. Good luck to you, and make sure you avoid those iron tusks. They do not take kindly to their shit taken.
Oh, but of course, with us swapping out our Jolly Roger, that should help greatly. Thank you.
You're welcome. Do come back once you've slain a couple griffin. Your coin is always good here.
Now
What
where?
would you guys like to do?
We would like to just wait until Sprocket, unless you want to have any conversation with anybody. I think we've gotten new party members to help us get to Leondar and to navigate around. We got our Jolly Roger. At the last bit, I just want to wait until the raid, personally.
All right, yeah, we can take a long rest at this fire over here.
Okay, so you guys get comfortable near the area of the Blood Fury encampment. You guys sit around and you begin to wait for the raid. Give me one moment as I prepare that. You guys talk amongst yourselves. Get this set up quickly.
Sprockets, I'm sorry that I was the one that had to fight Kang. I know you were itching for a fight.
Oh no. It's okay. You fought him at his weakest. He's gonna have the armor, and I can beat him.
Oh, but of course, Sprocket is the strongest.
Indeed, I am.
How much gold do you wish to gather tomorrow or tonight?
15 15s of the 15. 15 more 15s plus 15 times 15 divided by 15 times 10 15s.
It's quite the math.
Yes.
I have a more sentimental question for you, Sprocket. How does it feel being around more goblins and orcs and more of your kind? I'm sure it's been a while being in Lutz's Bay for so long.
It feels homey. Yeah, it's gonna be cool. I get to kill people with my cousins.
Yes. Do you wish to stay here?
No, there's not enough gold here.
Oh, good.
Yeah, we got to go to Leandar so I can check the treasury.
Right.
Mhm.
How long do you wish to stay with the Phoenix Rangers, Sprocket?
Mm. Until I got enough gold to start my own business. Then I'll leave you guys, and then sell stuff to you guys.
What would you sell out of that business? Armor, weapons, Jolly Rogers, things of that nature.
Armor, weapons, Jolly Rogers, food, women, kids, slaves. Um,
Slaves.
huh?
Well, Sprocket, if you start to sell slaves, we would become common enemies.
Not slaves. Um,
Hey,
silvers.
Sprocket.
Huh?
I'll let you in on something, Sprocket.
Okay.
I wish to build a kingdom. House Lunarion. Different. Accepting of all races. Would you take up trade there for some time to help get you on your feet? Make a name for yourself in the trade world with your markets. Take on helping hands, open up more markets, open up a chain, and then you move out. And then you travel across the world with the greatest shop there has ever been.
Yeah, man. And I already got a slogan. You want to hear it?
Oh, of course.
Shop it with Sprocket. So cool, right?
That's brilliant. That's
Mm-hmm.
brilliant, Sprocket.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
I want
right.
to fight you one day, Sprocket. You seem strong.
Yeah, I'll hold back with you. I won't kill you, man.
Oh. Well, thank you.
You're welcome. But you gotta take off your ring. If I don't have a ring, it's not fair.
If I could take it off Sprocket, I would.
Take your finger off.
I
No, I'm just
don't
kidding.
think. It's a good idea, though.
Man, the DM is taking too long. I want to
Yeah, I
go
do
kill
believe
some.
that the DM was going to. Yeah.
Oh no, I'm ready. Y'all ready?
Ready.
Oh, but of course
All
we're
right.
ready.
So as you guys within the Nom Swamp, once again, the crowds, the orcs and the goblins begin to kick up as the sun begins to go down. Uh, and you can see the big blue shining brightly in the sky, casting a blue hue over everything here within the lands. Nom Swamp, Nom Swamp, Nom Swamp, Nom Swamp. And slowly the crowd begins to make their way over to the large pyramid as groups, and you guys see just groups of goblins and orcs begin to all gather up and make their way toward the great pyramid at the end of the swamp. As they all gather together, they begin to get louder and louder and louder as they all chant, Nom Swamp, Nom Swamp, Nom Swamp. Uh, at first, it kind of catches you off guard because the music starts to just kind of kick up and the drums begin to beat and the chanting begins to start. It's almost as if it's an instinctual rally that gathers all of these creatures together. And so they all take off ahead of you. But you guys can see on the horizon, there is a large gathering of orcs and a huge light that is lighting up the northern part of the swamp as all these orcs have gathered together, torches in hand, preparing for the raid on the Griffin Fort. You guys could follow them up to the temple if you would like, or take some to explore around the area.
I will follow them up to the temple.
Okay, go ahead. I'm going to let you guys move around. People in their places.
You got to take your character and move them all the way up. But you got to zoom out, Tron, and then take your character and move them all the way up.
Okay, I'm zooming out. Ooh, that's way too small now. All right, all the way up here.
Yeah, all the way up there on a bridge. Is that a big ass spider?
Oh, yeah.
Are they
You
gonna
got picked
ride
the
the
right
spider?
side, I'll say. Oh, just wait.
Oh crap, we got spider riders.
All right. So all of the goblins and orcs appear to be gathering, and you guys can see atop the pyramid is Kang Blooddrinka next to his chosen goblin and orcs, who are basically the 5 goblin captains, 3 orc brothers that he brought with him here to Mystistrix. As Kang stands atop the great ziggurat, and he calls down, "The plight of the greenskins ends today! For I, your chosen, Kang, Blooddrinka-Kin, and the 5 goblin chieftains, we are taking the war to the Griffin Fort! Griffin! Bunch of orcish yelling and gibberish as everybody starts to chant and yell and get excited as he calls down, "Goblin Rider! Orc Biggins! Greenskin Thrower! Gobby Slingers! Engineers! One and all! Tonight, we are no longer individual and goblins, but we fight for the glory of greenskin kind and the prevalence of Grimace!" As everybody starts to yell and scream, you see as the goblins begin to mount their various rides, as you see several spiders come crawling out of the forest, and the orcs calling their horses. They be on all to take off, and the drums begin to chant one by one by one.
Oh, that was nice. That was nice.
And as the orcs begin to make their way out of the swamp, led by none other than Kang Blooddrinka-Kin, you all approach and begin to get into formation. Where would you guys like to be placed within the goblin and greenskin formation?
I'll be Sprockets. I'll sit in the back.
I'm gonna be with the. If they're grouped up, I'm grouping up with them.
Okay, nice. So let me get these ready. So Sprocket, you just found your way to the front where all of the captains are. As everybody starts to make their positions here, we are going to head into the fray. But before we do so, I'll copy everybody.
Actually, I'll go up there with Sprocket. Couldn't leave you alone, Sprocket.
Yeah, best buddies. Yeah.
Yeah, this frame rate is tripping. All right. So I have a lot of tokens to move, but we'll get there. We're going to cut to a dear friend, No Beer Gog.
What?
You gonna listen to this or are you gonna mute? Are you gonna deafen?
Where you at?
Are you gonna listen to this one or are you gonna deafen?
I'm a definitely. Let me know when I definitely.
Okay.
All right.
I was gonna
So,
leave it up
Gog,
to him.
as you are taken into the basement by the Griffin Watch soldier, he approaches you and he says, "Now we're going to find out the truth, all right? And if you're lying, I swear to God, I'm going to kick your teeth in with my own."
You will do no such thing. I won't let you.
Nah, tough guy, eh? We're not used to goblins using genasi. All right. What made you trade against your own kind, you fucking traitor?
Wait. I'm Gog, right?
Yeah, you're Gog.
Uh, how I switch character?
Yeah, he's. Oh, sorry. Yes, you should be able to. Let me see. I'll have to activate. Yeah, let me activate Griffin Watch. I got something. Now you should be able to see Gog on the map.
Uh,
You are all the way up top.
oh, all the way up top. Okay.
You might have to change the level. So, do you see this level thing here? Gog is in the basement. You see him? He is right there.
Nah.
You just moused over. Let me see. I'll bring him up top so you can grab him. 1 second.
I see you.
You see him now?
Oh, I must be upstairs or something. No. I must be on a different level. I see your cursor moving all over. Well, I see your cursor.
See my cursor.
Select elevation for next place. No, that's not it.
You see him here?
I see your cursor.
Oh, you upstairs with Gog?
Yeah, I think I'm on a
Sprocket.
different level.
You upstairs with Sprocket.
Uh, is there a thing for
You
me
see
to
him
switch?
now?
No. I'm just trying to figure out if I could switch
All the way upstairs?
snap tokens to grid.
You see him now?
Nope.
All right, I'm going to place a new token on him. Do you see him on the bridge out front?
All right, we snap to Gog.
You got him now?
Mhm.
All right, that is a lot of creatures. That tremor sense is crazy. I'm going to move you to where you...
That frame rate going wild.
Yeah,
All right, there we
that
go.
shit is crazy.
Ooh, what was that?
All right, you downstairs now, right?
I am.
All right, perfect. So this is where you are. As he looks at you, he goes, why would you betray us, Primordian?
Have you listened to anything that I've said to you? Our first encounter?
No, sorry, that was the other guy. He just
That
told
was
me
the
to
other
lock
guy.
you up.
Oh, well, let me go.
I didn't grow up yesterday, stupid.
I'm not insulting your intelligence. I just need to go. There are people I need to see, and I know they are here. If not, I wouldn't have been transported here.
Are they goblins?
No, not that I know of. Looking for other people.
Well, right now you are a prisoner. And until Igor comes back, you're gonna stay that way. And I'm gonna keep my eye on you.
Unfortunately, I do not have time for that. Um, Either I can beat you up, or you'll just let me walk out.
Beat me up! I'm a Griffin Knight. You ain't beating me up.
You, do you think I care about any of that? Let me ask you this: why am I here?
You 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 brought news about goblins. You're an intruder. They said you tried to sneak into Griffin Wall.
Yes, I did try to sneak in here. I didn't know. I just ran away from a group of goblins, and you guys didn't seem like the nice type either. So I was planning to sneak away from you as I did the goblins.
You ran the group up with goblins, human.
When did I say I grouped up with goblins? Do you listen?
Oh, I'm sorry, a bit hard to hear. Let me turn my ear. What? Now, did I hear you say that you thought we were bad as the goblins?
All right. Where's the initiative thing at?
Oh, are you starting combat? Nice.
Yeah, for sure.
You're
He's
into fight.
talking
We're
too
into
much.
combat. Go ahead and roll initiative, but you can just roll your attack, whatever you would like to do.
Oh yeah, because I'm sneaking. I'm attacking them first. All right. Is there a thing up here for like non-lethal?
Yeah, we'll say you're doing non-lethal damage. Should be an unarmed strike.
All right. Oh, I gotta select the target. Duh. Let me get closer.
As you go to strike the Griffinite, your first punch does connect, and as it does, he looks at you throwing with your left, and he raises up his shield. Oh, 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 is that all you got?
No, that's not all I got. Uh,
Ugh. As he sort of locks and loads his arms, getting ready for a fight, he says, "Boy, I've been cooped up in this keep all day. I've been itching for a fight." Are you ending your turn, or are you doing anything else?
I'm trying to get this flurry of blows. All right.
Flurry of blows as you hit him with a nice combo, doing 4 damage. He does look like nice and another strike with an unarmed strike, 8 damage as you go,
And that one misses.
and that last strike finally misses. After your combat flurry, he does look like he is from under his armor. As you were kind of striking, you do manage to land some that place dents directly into his helm. And out of those dents, you can see a little bit of blood that is starting to pour out of him. So you are dealing some additional damage here. Anything else, combat wise, motion wise?
Uh, are you done yet? I
Yeah.
don't want to kill you.
Oh, it's not every day you get to tussle with a toughie, but wouldn't be much of a Griffinite if I didn't lay you up in now.
So
He's
you
starting
wish
to
to
go.
die.
He goes, he basically goes, "There's 100 Griffinites upstairs that'll die for me if you manage to even lay a scratch on me." And you've clearly
Well,
already laid a scratch on
yeah,
him.
for sure. Yeah. I will beat you up until you allow me to go. You know what? I could just walk out, but I have a feeling you would try to fight me for that too. So I guess putting you to sleep would be the best way, right? It's up to
You can
you.
try. As he goes and he's gonna take a swing at you, seeing as you tagged him. He's gonna swing at you with his greatsword, and as he does, you just kind of effortlessly, woof, woof, dodge out of the way. And seeing how quick you are and getting frustrated, he's gonna yell and activate his action surge. He's gonna take another swing with his greatsword. This time he does connect for 22 on the hit. So it's a great sword attack, so you can't deflect the great sword attack there. The damage on this is going to be, is it 1d10 plus 1? As you take 9 points of slashing damage, as on the backswing, he actually comes over and he manages to cut you right on the arm. And he says, ha ha ha. So, they always say you shouldn't bring a knife to a bow fight. I don't think you should bring a fist to a sword fight either. You bet you calm down, little lad.
You're going to let me go. Was that the end of his turn?
That is the end of his turn. Sorry, my
All
bad.
right.
Checking work email. Sorry.
No, you good. Oh, he hit me again.
No, no, no. That was that the damage that just went. What happened?
It went from I went from 30 because it was nine
Yeah, yeah.
damage.
The damage went through again. I manually did the damage, so I'll fix it. There you go. Sorry. Your turn.
Oh, me lock on to him. That
All
one
right.
didn't hit.
First two strikes miss.
All right, bonus action. Sorry, some of these are small. All right, there we go.
All right. You do patient defense, so you are taking the dodge action. to have disadvantage on this next attack. As he says, "Surrender, youngling! I don't want to cop you up. Especially if you're right about these goblins."
I am right, but you refuse to listen to me. Let me go. I have to go. I will not stay here.
Listen, I'll put down my blade if you put down your fist, and I'll hear you out.
You should, because the next thing I was going to do was going to get really bad for the both of us. All right. Like I've told you, I know where the goblins were. I can easily take you there. I can take a group of you there. I don't know why your friend decided to go off on his own. I guess you guys might be actually strong. You did manage to do some decent damage on me. But holding me up here will not do you any good and do me any good. We'll probably kill each other because I will not let myself be locked here. It cannot happen. I have things to do. I have goals. So what do you say? We both walk out together. We go fight these goblins. We go find these goblins. Or one of us dies here.
Go roll a persuasion check with advantage as he is contemplating taking you to speak with someone else. Okay, nice. He looks at you and he puts his sword down. So you guys are out of combat. And he is going to say, "Fine. You speak well with your fist. I will take you to our leader. You can discuss with him what you saw of the goblin. Perhaps
Yes, please.
Sigvald is back anywhere."
Can you take me to a healer first? You might need one as well.
As he touches his body, he's going to cast Second Wind on himself. 1 second. And you see him, his armor starts to kind of shine. There are the dwarven runes on his armor glow, eerie bluish glow, as you see many of his wounds begin to heal. And actually, the helm that was kind of bent in from this actually reforms to its fully developed self. It is no longer broken in any way. Speak for yourself.
Fair enough. All right, let's go then.
All right, and he takes you. Are we locked together? Am I clicking on you? Yeah, it's fine. I'll group you and then I'll move you as a group since she's gonna take you. Go ahead and roll me a perception check really quick though, Gog. What is that?
Was that a 20? 2 plus 3?
That is a nat 20. As you are walking out, you do detect what appears to be some movement on the other side of the wall. It sets off your trip, and it reminds you of like the feeling you get when something is moving in water. It's a blurriness, a murkiness that's hard to kind of discern, but it appears to be coming from the other side.
What goes on here?
This is just the basement. We collect all of our wine and resources here.
Wine and resources. Okay.
As he is slowly walking you out, do you want to investigate?
Like while I'm walking with him?
Yeah, as you're walking with him, you feel like there is a presence that is happening on the other side of the southern. It feels like there's a great void, especially with that nat 20. You can feel what looks to be like a great void on the other side of the.
I wrote an 11 for investigate.
Okay. Yeah, with that 11 combined with that nat 20, it looks like there is what appears to be a small crease in the wall right here where there seems to be a sliver.
So I feel like you're lying, but I won't pressure you into telling me the truth. I have to leave.
Ah, you're a very curious one. All righty. As he starts to walk up the stairs, he says, "Are you coming? Or are you going to stay down here in this prison?"
You gonna stay and talk to me, or are we gonna leave?
He starts to walk out. Oh, you got ported out of the wall there. 1 second, I'll bring you back. As he walks out, and he starts to basically bring you through the castle. So if you're hungry, you can grab something here.
Yeah, I grabbed something from the table.
All right. It looks like there's like different types of food, different breads and vegetables. There appears to be some bread that's actually cooking in the oven right now. He says it has healing properties. So eat up.
Thank you. I eat the bread.
All right, eat the bread, and you do heal back up to full health. Take care of that. You get the benefits of a short rest. Go ahead and run that because it's probably easy. Just do a short rest. As he takes you to what appears to be a large dining room that is empty, but the table is set for what appears to be some sort of grand dinner here. Hurry up, Gog!
The short rest didn't heal me for some reason.
Don't worry. Have no fear. The DM is here. And as you guys make your way to the door, there appears to be a guard that is standing in the way. He says, "Excuse me, sir. Taking this one to see the big boss."
Excuse me.
Goes upstairs.
What is the boss name?
Commander Elric and
Am I
General
supposed to be-
Throne.
Am I supposed to be teleported, Rock?
Yeah, it didn't pull you up. Gotcha.
No.
There you go.
Commander Elric.
Yes, the commander. He runs the place here. While the general, well, let's just say he's more operations.
Okay.
To gather you. And I actually am lost, so he's actually here. He doesn't spend much time upstairs, seeing as he's just a guard. But he's going to find his way to the commander's room eventually. As he starts to just open random doors on this floor. And he says, this one. I told you I would find it.
Yes, you did, and you followed through. Thank you.
As you guys make your way in, you see there are additional Griffin Knights who are dismounted, standing here within the castle. And he takes a second and he bows to each of them, showing them their due respect. And he says, "Commander, General, your graces, I bring before you a prisoner, one that claims to have information regarding regarding this district's swamp. Would you be so gracious to accept us so that he may speak his peace and perhaps earn his freedom in the watch?" As you look up, you see what appears to be a very large a large Griffin Knight. Has more intricate armor than some of these more standard folks. And as you approach, he is not wearing his helm. And he looks at you, and it's General Throne as he calls out, "Why, yes. Approach, young prisoner. What information have you of Nam Swamp that would be of value to us?"
I'd seen a group of goblins. They were preparing for something. I guess they were preparing to fight you. No, they were preparing to fight you guys. They did say the name Griffin Knights. They were talking about fighting you guys. So they are ready to fight. I don't know where they are at this point. One of your men went to go do some reconnaissance on them. Has he returned yet? So he can back me up.
As General Throne looks back to commanders, commander speaks up. "Goblins are often conniving and planning. What makes this instance any different than the last 100? Commander, not so brash. Let's hear him out. We did send a knight out a few hours ago, and he is yet to return. This is perhaps cause for caution. You do well to listen should you wish to ever sit in this chair. Yes, General, I apologize. You are correct. I was too brash. Tell us the information, prisoner. As
Like your
Commander Eric calls out to you from the back.
like your general said, one of your men went out to go look for them, and if he hasn't returned in hours, I don't know if he will return. They're they were talking about fighting you. I do have a name for you though, Zard. I don't know if that name is importance is of any importance to you, but I do have that name.
The general looks back at his commander and says, well, yes, General. We have heard reports that there have been some orcs come down from Orcs Landing. They seek to lay claim in this district. We assume it's just simple infighting between the Greenskins. The Zog, one of the larger, more brutish brothers among them, has picked up some interest, but we don't believe him a true threat to the Mighty Watch. The Greenskins still lack any true way to breach the walls, General. The Watch is safe, and your visit is secured. From what it sounds like, this Zog appears to be rallying these goblins to his cause. Is what you speak true, prisoner? Did you see any orcs and goblins together?
Not with my eyes, but I did sense them. I have an ability that lets me sense things around me. Just like I sense that there's more to your basement than what I've been told or what I've seen.
Mm. What is that?
What is that?
As you guys hear the sound of a large kind of emanate through the halls.
Do I feel anything?
Uh, Go ahead and roll me a perception check with advantage. It's a very faint feeling. I want to see what all you can gather from.
Oh, that was persuasion. I'm tripping. Perception.
So we got and also you can hold alt and so nice a flat 20, dirty 20. So with that dirty 20, you feel the rumblings, and it feels like the earth is shaking, and all the vibrations are coming from the southern area. They kind of hit you in frequency, so every I want to say 30 seconds or so, you'll feel like a doom, doom. Whereas before, maybe a couple minutes ago, you could gauge it was probably about every 5 seconds, then every 35 seconds. And now the frequency of the ripples in your tremor sense appear to be getting closer and closer. You've never felt anything like this before. Maybe when you were in Luda's Bay, you can kind of feel the presence of the city nearby you because of all of the steps in the earth. But this is nothing like you felt in this area. It's very dispersely populated, and so you feel like there is a huge group of bodies that is slowly making its way, at least relative. You don't know if they're headed directly here, but the relative position seems to be getting close.
Question: Do you
Yes.
do you have any men grouped around this area, like rallying or marching at this time now?
No. It is already. It must be 8:30 or so. The men should be preparing for bed, putting up the horses, gathering up the
No,
inventory, placing their armor into the inventory. Sorry, no. The armory is
no.
closed.
You need to have your men to that armory right now, getting ready. I, like I told you before, I can sense things. I sense it is faint right now, but it will grow, and then you'll be able to hear it and feel it as well. As if you want to take my word for it. If not, you can ignore everything that I'm saying and die.
Go ahead and roll me a persuasion check. Uh, General, Superstitions. This genasi, this primordial, they come from the mountains of Kim. They dabble in magics of the outer planes. We should check him to see if he's awake. What does he know of feelings? What ability does he possess that he can sense and feel what is coming? Tis true. How do you tell the future, Logog? Tell us of this ability.
It is called tremor sense. With it, I can sense things, anything. It could be anything on the ground. I can sense within a radius of myself. But let me ask you something. You seem neutral. Do you know there comes a price with being neutral?
There's a price for everything. There's a price for action as there is a price for neutrality. But speak true. What is your
There
point?
is. There is a price for everything. But I think but the other things have more payoff. Neutral. There's no payoff in neutral. All you do is watch. And it looks like that's what you're going to be doing. You're going to watch your men get slaughtered. You're going to watch people you love die. You're going to watch everything that you've worked so hard here crumble up because you're not even prepared. The armory is closed. There's no way you have a standing chance. They're going to ambush you and they're going to win. That is the price. That is your price for being neutral.
General, you allow him to speak out of turn on this man. Silent. Eric. He makes a good point. With the intrusion of these orcs, perhaps we should take more precaution with regards to our armory and our arms. So, he goes, rally some of your men, your best 10. Gather them in the atrium. Make sure that you establish a good watch, at least for tonight. We will hear out this gog. Then, should you be correct in the morning, I will have a place for you by my side for this information.
I don't wish to stay here. I want to leave. I have friends. I have people I need to go see. Can you at least understand that?
Yes,
I told you all I know.
I
I even
understand.
helped you.
Your destiny takes you elsewhere. Well, let us see what the night brings. Elric, go. Gather your men. Yes, General. As Elric goes and he takes the guards that are here within the flaggy keep and he takes them all out into the front to try to gauge the what is going on. Leaving you solo with the general as he steps down off of his uh off of his chair. And he says, you are wise, young one. Now, I hope my guards not beat you up too much.
No, he did not. It was tougher than he looks.
Yes. So, would you like to join us in the battle? Battlements, sorry.
As I told you before, there are people I need to go find. This battle has nothing to do with any of anything that I need. I've helped you. I've done my part in helping you. I think it's only right
Fairly
to let
well.
me go.
Well, at this time, the information that you have is quite valuable. Stay the night under my keep, under my protection. What is that noise? Go ahead, roll me another perception check.
This guy's an idiot. It's a 14.
All right, with that 14, at this point, the steps or the frequencies appear to be about every second, so about 10 seconds faster than they were previously. They are approaching, and he says, "The swamp is quite loud tonight. Creatures are stirring.
Yes, creatures are stirring, as in the goblins. You have to be smarter than this. There's no way. There's no way you can be this aloof.
No, I believe you may have been right. Come, we must check on the men." As he leaves out immediately, headed downstairs with you in tow. 1 second. How do I get back downstairs? Oh shit, I get lost in the fucking place. We'll just do it like this. He gets lost in his own castle. Oh, here they go. All right, come on, Gog. Come on, Gog. Don't get lost in the halls.
This is a shame that you men are knights and you're lost in your own bastion.
All right. Oh, that's what it is. All right, cool. So you guys make your way downstairs. I don't think he can actually get down. I think that's the problem. All right, 1 second. Get how to lower him. Okay, cool. So we lower him down. He pops out on the floor he's supposed to be. And as you guys make your way, you can now hear on this the commotion as the armory is open. And there are several knights who appear to be rushing back and forth, headed towards the front gate. Gog, if you are right, I will name you a lieutenant. Come! The goblins! They're upon us! And as you guys make your way out to the gate, you see that all of the knights appear to be held up within the opening or the what would be like the drawbridge gate or the drawbridge building here. Several individuals. 1 second. Just need to bring these guys back down. As you see, Commander Elric and all his men are also awaiting within the drawbridge gate. And outside, you can now hear clearly and loudly the drums and the warband of the orcs. Boom, 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 as they appear to be making their way. And the commander is sitting at the front of the drawbridge, getting his men in various positions. To you, upstairs! Man the arrow slits! You, onto the catapults! They are upon us, men! The day has come! Greenskins have forever fought against man, and man has fought back and hid behind walls. But today is not that day. One day, we will grow old and die with our women on our cocks and our children full of joy. But today is not that day. I hope one day to see Mount Celestia and climb the 7 pillars. But today is not that day. Now, men of the Griffin Watch, to me! And you hear as everyone starts to rally and yell. And everybody sort of packs up directly near the front gate as it appears to be a lot of commotion going on outside. And you guys can hear the loud throes of it sounds like several bodies being cut down, and the sound of battle erupts on the drawbridge outside. Gog, with your vision, you can detect that there are at least 7 or 8 bodies standing directly outside of the drawbridge gate as Commander Elric calls out, "All right, men, we will hold them here. It is true. They are mighty, and there are many. But with the strength of the walls of the Griffin Watch, we will stand firm." Gog, where are you at? Let me try to find you.
All right, I think I made my way to y'all. Maybe. Is this
No,
it?
you are in the right. Yes, you're at the right spot.
Okay.
Yes. So you guys are all making your way into the main drawbridge house, which is the basically the house that is directly across from the castle. So this is the drawbridge, and you guys can hear the commander calling out from the other way. And as you approach the gate here with the knights all rushing, and so most of them half clad in armor, as they are kind of rushing to all gather here at this moment. As you approach the gate, the general looks out and he says, "Commander, Commander, yes, General. I will be watching from above. See to it that this matter is taken care of quickly." As he walks and he takes himself directly upstairs to watch from a different vantage point, as he leaves you all here within the drawbridge house to prepare for battle. Gog, do you follow into the main hut?
Oh yeah. I bet.
Okay, cool. So yes, Gog, you are here, and that is actually where we will pick up during the next session. I got to stop because we got to work. But I appreciate y'all for tapping in. Somebody could tell Brick stuff. You, my fault.
All right.
All right.
What
So
was the name again?